Hi, my name is Cherie and welcome to my journey. Okay, so today we got our clothes in the wash, right? It took a whole $15 to wash these two loads, right? Like I said, I was deciding to wash the comforter and the duvet cover so that, I can, pack those away. Matter of fact, you know what? Instead of going over here to DD's and that stuff, I'm gonna go down here to this Dollar Tree to see if they have some vacuum bags. Okay? Because I wanna put the comforter into a vacuum bag, and then if they have some, I wouldn't mind doing a whole, like maybe buying 5 of those vacuum bags if I can get them for like $1.50 each. Alright? Which is better than, any type of storage that I know of. Okay? Plastic containers, as sturdy as they may seem, can break. You can lose the top, yeah. So the whole thing is, to store things and create, an organized space, where you live. Okay, so we're gonna go look. We don't always go look over here in I think going over here to look is a good idea today. Right? And honestly, I don't miss a washer and dryer, because having a washer and dryer at home, number one, it takes a hell of a lot longer to wash clothes, right? And to dry the clothes, oh my God, you're looking at least an hour, okay? So, no, I don't miss it. I mean, yeah, you can still do things around the house, but I don't miss it, right? And then, you got to spend X amount of dollars, on a damn washing machine. Okay? So I think they really need to do some traffic control right there at that entrance, because I was coming out of the road, and this car was just going through the parking lot, and they were like, no, they got the right of way, they in the parking lot. So it seemed like they should have had like a little stop, whatever, right? Because if I'm out here in the road and I'm making a turn and they're just driving through the parking lot, I could get stuck out there on this highway. Okay? But let's go in and see if we can find what we're looking for. Hold on. Okay, so I looked up and found the vacuum bags, right? Now, a lot of travelers will use these vacuum bags, to minimize the bulk of their stuff when they're traveling. But I'm going to be using this to minimize the bulk of the stuff in my house. Namely, the comforter mainly. At this point, the comforter, sweaters, fall or winter clothing. Yeah, that's what I should be using these for. We also bought some disposable gloves, right? Which is great to use when you're cleaning and when you're touching, things like meat and stuff, yeah, that way you don't have to worry so much about, the contamination on your hands. All right. So I should keep me some of those. I have 100. It's a pack of 100 here, right? It's a pack of 100, right? It says 100 disposable scrub buddies, tough enough for cleaning jobs, but this is one size fit all, food safe, convenient, right? So I think this is a great idea, because I know that there are people that, know about, especially like chicken, right? Because we do put our hands on chicken, especially like when, you're making hamburger patties, and yeah, we see people using their hands and that's great. But, I think it's even more great if, you use a plastic glove. Okay, got me a whole bunch of rock stars. I got this rock star, boom. This rock star, boom. This rock star, boom. And this rock star. Okay? This one's 20 calories. This one's 25 calories. This one is 20 calories. And this one is 15 calories. Okay, so we got us some Rockstar, but we also got us a cherry cola. I can't even remember the last time I had a cherry cola. But since they were $1.25, I decided, since I'm out here doing a doing a good deed, it's 56 grams of carbs for how many fluid ounces? For 16 fluid ounces. That is a whole lot. That's a whole lot. I have to rethink that and maybe put it on the back burner as a special occasion type of treat, right? Because we wanna spare ourselves the carbs, and that's high in carbs, and it's 200 calories. Okay. Shit. I mean, some people, they'll look at something and it's like 10, 15 carbs, they're like, oh hell no, right? Because it adds up quick. It does add up quick. I'm really glad that I was able to find the vacuum bags, and that I mean, honestly, I could even use those vacuum bags to store the pity towels, because I got separate towels for them. And I really don't want to store them with my towels. So glad I got my sweat catcher. I used to wonder why. When we was watching those cowboy flicks, that they would be wearing them little scarves and stuff around their neck. I know why now. It's to catch the sweat. It's to catch the sweat. I'm telling you, the sweat is no joke. Alright? So I gotta put my clothes in the dryer. I'm thinking I might have enough on the app to do that. Yeah, I'm thinking I have enough on the app to do it. Because I think it's like 25 cents for every 6 minutes or something like that. Let's see. We'll see. And that shouldn't take too long. And then I think we need at least 20 minutes of dry time. Right? When it's not so busy, it seems like, we can use up, more drying machines and get out quicker. But when it's busy, you have to do what you have to do, right? Hold on.